Hey guys, so I wanted to quickly film a really mini Sephora haul, but I got a couple of things and I thought I would share them with you as well as give a tiny bit of a review because I did try some of the products out. So they're all in this little thing. It's a really small haul just because I didn't get too much, but I did get some holiday things that are now at Sephora, so I thought I would share them with you guys. So the first thing I picked up was the Hourglass ambient lighting palette. Comes like this. I did try this today, and I was really excited to get this just because I didn't purchase the palette that they had last year. I just read a lot of reviews, and I don't know, everybody kept saying that it wasn't worth the money, so I kind of just decided against it. But this year, the palette just looks like this. Looks so amazing. Even though it's plastic, it just looks, the marble look to it is just so beautiful. It is small. I assumed that, I guess that's kind of how the holiday palettes are supposed to be. I guess that's how Hourglass does it, but it comes with a mirror and it comes with 5 powders. So this is the ambient finishing powder in Surreal Light. This one is a blush in Surreal Glow. This is the strobe powder, and this down here is a blush in Surreal Effect. Now, from what I've read, these are all new colors. These are all colors that are new, so you can't buy individual ones. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I read. I wanted to try this palette just because I wanted to try out the blush and the bronzer shades. So the blush in this I did wear on my cheeks today. It's a very light dust of pink, which is really beautiful. So if you don't want blushes that are way too pigmented, this kind of gives you like a sheer wash of natural color, which is really beautiful. The bronzer in this, if you're my skin tone, which is tan, medium tan, this isn't going to work for you. I think this is kind of geared for more light to, I don't know, I wouldn't say medium, maybe a little bit light medium. Light to light medium is what this would go for. It doesn't show up at all. Like, it's a very light color. It looks darker in the pan, but when you put it on your skin, it doesn't show up. It didn't look like anything really. So that's kind of a bummer. So but the blush is really beautiful, and this powder is really beautiful. I did use it to set my face, as well as the highlight. I didn't actually try the strobe powder out. This is what it looks like. I don't even know if the camera is going to pick it up, but it is really beautiful. But I want, if I'm going to put on a highlight, I actually want a little bit more of a glow. So this palette itself is beautiful. I don't think it's worth the money. I also, just because I only like 2 powders in here, I think I'm going to take it back. Unfortunately, that's kind of sad. But I do love the blush, so it kind of makes me want to go to Sephora and buy an actual individual blush. Or I hope that they come out with a blush trio again, or a palette of some sort of blushes, just because that would have been awesome. So really amazing packaging. It's really beautiful, but unfortunately, I think that this is geared towards more fairer skin tones than mine. So if you're my skin tone or darker, this isn't going to work for you, and I would suggest just passing on it and getting like an individual powder. I think they're worth more money. You get more value for your money, which is better, and I don't think that this is really worth it. The next holiday thing I got was the Bobbi Brown Bobbi to Glow Shimmer Break palette. Now this just looks so sleek and pretty. I have never tried a Bobbi Brown Shimmer Break before, so I thought that this would be a great way to try them out. And this thing is huge. I didn't actually think it was going to be this big, but I mean, look at this packaging. It's just so glamorous and sleek, and it's very sturdy packaging. So when you open it up, it comes with a mirror, a hinged mirror, which is really nice, as well as some foam to protect your shimmer bricks, which is nice. And you get 3 shades in here. So these are all really beautiful. You get gold, bronze, and wild rose. I also heard that these are also limited. I don't know. I mean, I've never tried a shimmer brick before. I'm wearing the wild rose on my cheeks today. It's so beautiful. They're just, I mean, I can't believe I've never tried these before. So these are the 3. This one is wild rose. This is bronze, and then this one, this really pigmented yellow one, is gold, which is just, I mean, that's just stunning. And I'm so happy. I think that this particular palette is definitely worth your money. You get 3, I thought they were full size, but I guess they're not full size. You get 3 shimmer bricks, and then its net weight is 0.52 ounces, 15 grams of product, which is quite a bit. I don't know anybody who actually goes through a highlight, so that's still a lot. I mean, the sizes are amazing, so even if you dip your brush in it, it's not gonna like get into any of the other powders, which is nice. And I mean, this is just so gorgeous, so I'm really happy with this. I'm so happy that I got to try a shimmer brick, and it comes with 3, and all 3 shades are beautiful. So the next thing I got was the Tarte holiday blush book. I don't know what it's called. Works of Tarte Holiday 2016. So it comes with a purple box. It's cute. It looks like this, which is really beautiful. The first time I tried Tarte blushes was last year in their holiday palette, and I love that palette. It's one of my favorites. So in this particular palette, you get I believe 2 highlights and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blushes. So you get 2 highlights and 8 blushes, I believe. I could be wrong about that. I'm not sure. But there you get more pinky tones here, warm tones, and some cooler tones here. And I do like that there is a little sheet in between to protect your blushes. Very compact. This is perfect for traveling. You get a huge selection of blushes, which is kind of awesome. Beautiful colors, so kind of colors for every single season. I already know that the formula of Tarte blushes are beautiful. I don't know if it changes in palettes. It didn't. The palette last year was really beautiful. I don't know if any of the colors are the same. I should actually just go compare it. So hang on, let me go get the holiday palette from last year and see if there are any shades that are similar. So here's the Tarte holiday palette from last year. Beautiful, beautiful palette. I love this palette. Let's see. So none of the shades that are in here were in the holiday palette last year, which is nice. This is, I mean, I love this one, and I use this to travel a lot, but this one is definitely a little bit more travel friendly in the sense that you get way more shades. I believe this was $44. I don't remember. I will list everything down below as usual, but I do think that the packaging on this is very sturdy, beautiful, and I love Tarte blushes. So if you love Tarte blushes, I highly recommend this. You get a huge range of shades, and all you need is this one palette. You don't even need any other blushes, so this is kind of awesome. And then the next thing I got, I love the Urban Decay makeup setting sprays. I love the all-nighter one, and right now for the holiday time they have a pack of 2. So I always get, this is when I got it last year. I picked up the pack of 2, and I'm still on the second bottle, and then when I run out, I'll have a backup now. So that's kind of awesome that you get 2 full-size makeup setting sprays. This is the all-nighter one. I don't think they sell any of the other ones in a double pack, but I do love the all-nighter spray since I'm oily combination skin. Highly recommend this spray if you haven't tried it. Better than pretty much any setting spray I've ever tried. So this is amazing, an amazing deal, so I highly recommend this. And then the last product that I actually picked up is a beauty oil. I always put beauty oils on my skin even though I do have oily combination skin. During this past year I have been breaking out, and I've never had that problem before. And my skin texture was changing. It was becoming a little bit more dry, and now that my skin is getting back to normal, I found that the reason was because I was using a beauty oil at night. I only use it at nighttime. For a long time I was using the Sunday Riley one, and that one is pretty pricey. So I decided to try out another one, which is equally pricey, but a little bit less than the Sunday Riley one. And this is the Herbivore Phoenix Rosehip and Chia Cell Regenerating Facial Oil. It looks like this big orange glass bottle. And I tried it last night, and my skin was super soft this morning. So I only put 5 drops of this. I feel like it tells you to go for about 5 to 10 drops. I feel like that's a little bit excessive. I don't need that much oil on my face. I would say to use about 3 to 5 drops instead of 5 to 10 drops if you have my face. on your face, just because that is a lot and you'll go through this bottle pretty fast if you're putting 10 drops of oil on your face. On the box it says to do it twice a day. I only use it once a day. So this oil is good for rehydration and restoration. So a lot of the reviews were saying that it was removing any scarring, it's kind of making the skin texture better, the skin softer, and it's pretty much a lot of what I'm looking for nowadays as I get older. So I thought I would give this a go. I will keep you guys updated on how I feel about this. This is only my first day using it, but it does have a little bit of a scent. It's like a rosy oil scent. If that bothers you, then you might not like this. It doesn't bother me. I don't think it's that strong. But, and the color is a little bit intimidating. I mean, that's some intense orange. But, so far I've been loving this after one day. And I will keep you guys updated. And the last two things I got were samples. I do think that the best way to utilize your Sephora purchase is to use your points as well as the sample codes that they give you and then the free samples that they give you. So one of the samples that they were had out was the Dip Brow, Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow, and I've never tried the Dip Brow, and lately I've been into filling in just the inner portion and a little bit right here on my eyebrows that feels like it's a little bit sparse. I never used to fill in my eyebrows before. I mean, I probably still don't really need to, but I've been loving the thicker, bolder brow. I've always liked a thicker brow, but lately I've been liking, you know, even a thicker brow. So I thought I would try this Dip Brow. You get 4 shades in here and a little baby brush, which is kind of cool. So if they still have the sample out, I would suggest getting it just because that's a really great way to try it. And you get a pretty decent size of each one, which is kind of cool. So here you get 4 shades. You get medium brown, chocolate, dark brown, and auburn. You can totally see the shutters on my chest right here. Sorry, I'm using natural light today, so you can see the shutters, but that's okay. And then the last sample I got was the Kate Somerville, what are they called? Q-tip swabs? Q-tip swabs, where you break the cap on one end and then all of this liquid falls into the, let me take them out of the bag. So you break the cap off one end and all the liquid goes into this pink substance, which is the drying lotion. Kate Somerville makes a drying lotion which is good for spot treatment if you're breaking out, and that is, I love the one by Mario Badescu, and I've never tried the one by Kate Somerville, but it's basically the same thing. So Kate Somerville makes individual ones for spot treatments if you're traveling, and they had a little sample code, and so I wanted 2 of them, which is perfect for traveling, just that you don't have to take the giant bottle with you. And that completes this really tiny Sephora haul. I know it wasn't that much, but I thought it would be fun to share my thoughts on a couple of the products that I had got. I don't know if there are any more holiday stuff coming out throughout the rest of the year, but if there is, and I decide to pick up anything, I will share them with you guys as well, and I hope you guys enjoy. I think that out of all of the palettes that I did purchase, the 2 that I think are really worth it is the Tarte Blush Color Wheel, as well as the Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick Trio. I think these are both really great values for how much products that you get. Honestly, I would say take a pass on the Hourglass. If you want to try out any of their powders, I would just say to get an individual one. It's a much better value. And if you don't like it, you can always return it. Keep the box in your receipt, and you can always return it to Sephora. They're really great that way. So, but if you're looking to purchase any of the holiday palettes, I highly suggest these 2. They're amazing, and especially this one. If you wanted to try out a shimmer brick, 3 shimmer bricks in one palette, which is kind of awesome. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a comment below as to what holiday palettes you've tried this so far. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!